Last year, Alison Wong was one of more than 8% of Americans out of work. Despite having a college degree and years of experience, she struggled to find a job until this new restaurant in Manhattan's West Village opened up and offered her a job.
The most discouraging thing you can do is go to an open call, because there will literally be 100 to 200 people waiting outside a restaurant to interview for 2 or 3 jobs that are open. So it's so hard to stand out, even if you have a great resume.
And Alison is one of the 50 staff taken on by restaurant owner Eric Blinderman. He already has one restaurant nearby, but thanks to a loan from the government last year, he's been able to buy and renovate a second property, creating new jobs in the process.
But for the Small Business Jobs Act and the loans that were given to us, this restaurant would not exist. This building would be a vacant, derelict building, not contributing to federal, state, local income tax rolls, not employing 40 to 50 people. It would be an eyesore into the neighborhood. That loan made the difference between this project happening or this project never existing.
But despite success stories like Eric's, numerous attempts by the government to kickstart the economy have failed to dent the stubbornly high jobless rate. It's been above 8% for 43 consecutive months.
And that figure is being watched more closely than ever as the race for the White House enters its final weeks. No president has ever been re-elected with unemployment so high and optimism in the labour market so low. And President Obama's rivals are keen to point out that for every person who found a job last month, 4 gave up looking for work altogether.
Economists say that's because firms are reluctant to hire, because lawmakers can't agree on a tax and spending goal.
I'm not really expecting that uncertainty to be materially lifted until we reach that goal. And so I think there's a decent chance that we're going to be living with this uncertainty well into next year, even though we'll obviously know the outcome of the election.
Back at the restaurant, there are plans to hire more staff and eventually open a 3rd location. But that relies on Americans feeling better about the economy and more willing to spend. Until then, new jobs will be hard to come by. Ben Thompson, BBC News, New York.